people that are awful get away with bad stuff all the time. What do you mean? It's not even true. So I don't even get this. Basement dwelling transgender. Yes, it's crazy how the trans community always is the ones that are weaponizing my mother's death. It's very, very odd. But anyway, more fat frogs are joining in. You get what you fucking deserve. This is why you're dying alone. Oh, man. Another personal insult. You can go and be as personal as you want. You can get as angry as you want to get. But at the very end of the day, they're still without a job. And the work is done. The game is destroyed. Their reputation is completely tainted. These people have lost their jobs. It's probably irreparably damaged their lives. And if I'm just a small drop in the ocean of that tide, I take great pride in that. And I'll do it again. And I'll do it with a smile. I will. Talk your shit. Get mad all you want. But it's still gonna happen all the same. You can't die alone, you got video games? I don't think about trying to win over people's approval and tell them, like, what am I supposed to tell a person like that? That I you know, like, no, I have a family? Like, what would I even say? Like, it's a childish, this is an insult that you would say to somebody in middle school, right? There's no reason to even engage in a person like that. That's only reality. Yes, exactly. And, yeah, anyway, so don't acknowledge it. That's just stupid. So anyway, Manny kept it. Yeah, there's another one, right? Everybody tries to weaponize this. They do. And the reason, you know what I think is really funny? The reason why they weaponize this is that these people are truly not Americans. They're not true Americans. They don't understand the idea of freedom. They don't understand the idea of autonomy. And they don't understand the concept of liberty. And they see me exercising those ideals on a regular basis, and it scares them. And that's the reason why they weaponize it. They can't even begin to understand. They can't even begin to comprehend. Read the Math Rocks comments. I don't even know who this is. Oh my god. Would you even want to use an elevator? I wouldn't, bro. Like, I feel like unless you have, like, a super serious medical condition, like, adrenaline is going to carry you all the way out of that building. It's not going to even be a thing. I'll see if I can find any more of this here. Let's reconnect. More than... Oh, no. More than 50,000 people are reportedly missing following the devastating earthquakes in Venezuela. Holy shit. So if you guys said 188 have been found, were found dead, and they found 3,040, 3.4K alive, that means that there's probably, like, if you extrapolate that data, right, you're looking at a death toll of somewhere around, like 7,000 people, like 8,000 people. That's insane. Is this the worst earthquake we've had in history? I don't know. Let me look that up. Last 100 years. Well, I mean, like, because there's second order effects, right? So, like, the earthquake with the Fukushima reactor. Okay, so... Okay, 250,000 people died in one earthquake from China. Okay, so that's not... Alright, it's not going to be up there then. Okay. Let me see here. A comparison to other major deadly quakes. 228,000. Holy shit, that is insane. There's just... I mean, even the Haiti earthquake in 2010. Look at that. Oh my god. He's holding the TV. He's smart. That's probably the most expensive thing. I mean, that's a nice flat screen TV. Oh, he's not even holding it. Bro, like, maybe it's improper to say. What a great advertisement for that TV. What a good TV stand. Damn. Survives a fucking, like, a 7.5 earthquake? Holy fuck.
45 segundos.
It's a Samsung? Yeah.
Se rompieron las cosas, Amarelli. Mierda.
It was a double earthquake, by the way, both over 7. One was 7.5, the other one was 7.2. That's what it said on that other infographic that we saw. Holy fuck, man. Now imagine a 9, they're exponentially higher the more they go up. The thing was a 7.1, then less than a minute later a 7.5 happened. Yeah, I mean, that's insane. There was a streamer showed it live. That was the one I was going to show. That's what really got me to look at all these. Let me see if it's the same clip and I can watch it. So, is this it? Yeah, let's take a look at this here. I can turn up audio more easily on this versus my Twitter.
Okay, I don't think anyone's gonna say...
Even stupid.
In the first season of the Pokemon anime, Ash Ketchum is a fraud. Literally half of this guy's gym badges are illegitimate, either obtained unfairly or sometimes without even needing to win a Pokemon battle. So this raises the question, could Ash have actually obtained all 8 gym badges legitimately? Well, to find out, I'm playing through Pokemon Fire Red as Ash Ketchum. But this version of the game is modified. In this game, for each gym battle, I'll only have access to the exact same Pokemon that Ash had at that point in the anime, and our goal will be to see whether Ash could have actually conquered Kanto with these Pokemon without any cheating. So, was Season 1 Ash really just a lucky fraud? Well, let's find out. Well, let's find out. The game begins, and instead of being given one of the regular Kanto starter Pokemon, since Ash was busy doing something very important that morning, our only remaining option here is to take Pikachu, the OG, adorable little Pokemon mascot. So, with our newly acquired starter Pokemon, our journey begins as Ash and Pikachu depart Pallet Town, partially with the use of force and a strong rope. Now, in the early episodes of the anime, instead of looking for a Pokemon that has a good type matchup against Brock, Ash instead spends his time stealing Misty's bike and throwing rocks at the wild Spearow, which also could have ended this whole franchise before it even started. With that said, Ash survives and does manage to catch 2 Pokemon very early in the series, and the first of those is Caterpie. As the first Pokemon ever officially caught by Ash, I'm sure that he'll keep and treasure this little bug type forever and ever. Right? Regardless, it doesn't stay as a Caterpie for long, fully evolving within just 2 episodes into Butterfree, giving us a solid second Pokemon on Ash's roster. At this point, there's only one more Pokemon that Ash caught before the first gym, and that is Pidgeotto. Normally this Pokemon isn't obtainable at such a low level in the game, but Ash Ketchum's plot armor truly knows no bounds. So, with our opening trio of Pokemon now secured, Ash then gradually made his way through the Viridian Forest and onwards to Pewter City. It's here that our first gym battle is waiting, and looking at Ash's current team, it's actually really impressive. Impressive how Ash managed to assemble a team that is so weak against Brock. Literally, Ash's entire team so far has an awful matchup against the rock and ground types of Brock's gym. This is the first real hurdle to see whether Ash can actually obtain all 8 gym badges. But this poor matchup is then made even harder, because for this challenge, in addition to our rules of only using Ash's Pokemon, we're also not allowed to over-level our Pokemon beyond the level of the next gym leader's ace. On top of that, we can't use items from the bag during battle and must play on set mode. Finally, and most importantly, we can only bring an equal number of Pokemon to each gym battle, making it a fair fight just like in the anime. Now, in the case of Brock, he has an Onix and Geodude on his roster, so given that Ash has 3 Pokemon, we need to choose one to leave on the bench to make this an even 2-on-2. Our movesets at this point are also based on the anime, and this doesn't give us any obvious ways of quickly defeating Brock. In the anime, Ash was only able to get through this fight on his second try after the gym's water sprinklers broke, somehow allowing Ash to defy all known laws of the type chart and use Thunderbolt on a ground type. Although this isn't even close to being the most egregious case of Ash cheesing his way to a gym badge. Regardless, for the sake of our challenge, we can't rely on any sprinklers or using Thunderbolt inside Brock's gym. So, since Pikachu's electricity is severely outmatched here, I decided to leave it on the bench. As a result, armed with our 2 flying types, Ash then stepped forward, ready to take on the first gym leader, Brock. I lead with Butterfree since Brock's Geodude doesn't actually know any rock-type moves, so it's safe for us to put Geodude to sleep with Sleep Powder before Butterfree charges up its big, powerful tackle and... oh dear. I think we might be in trouble here. With Tackle barely doing anything, I changed tactics and tried paralyzing it with Stun Spore before Pidgeotto spams Sand Attack to nerf Brock's accuracy into the dirt. However, this doesn't change the fact that our damage is pathetic. Outside of the 1 critical hit I got, our tackles hit Geodude for literally 1 damage, while Brock hits us back much harder. Regardless, thanks to the lowered accuracy, while this is an incredibly slow process, Butterfree is actually able to gradually wear down Geodude, finishing it off with our Butterfree barely holding on. This leaves Brock with only his Onix, who is much more deadly. Unlike Geodude, this Pokemon actually has a Rock-type move. As a result, Butterfree is only able to land a Stun Spore onto Onix before being crushed like a bug at the hands of Rock Tomb. So this leaves everything up to Pidgeotto. With no other option, I tried spamming Sand Attack in an effort to dodge Brock's Rock Tombs, but this was completely futile. Brock still manages to land enough attacks to shoot Pidgeotto out of the sky with super effective damage, handing Ash a comprehensive loss against Brock on his first attempt, just like in the anime. Honestly, that was a pretty brutal beatdown, and that loss wasn't going to be the last one. On attempt 2, I tried subbing in Pikachu since it does have a higher attack stat than Butterfree, but this time, Pidgeotto was quickly hit by a Rock Tomb critical hit, which basically seals our fate. I then even tried Thunderbolting Onix, but this definitely doesn't work like it did in the anime. So, attempt 2 was another loss, and attempt 3 didn't fare much better. Ash was quickly racking up losses, and this was looking pretty bleak. Lacking any good offensive options here, I knew that our only real choice was to try and cheese this with RNG. So, as attempt 4 began, I now had a new plan. Since Butterfree has the ability Compound Eyes, our Sleep Powder can consistently hit Geodude. So, the plan here is simply to just spam Sleep Powder, keeping Geodude asleep for as long as possible, during which I just continue landing tackles, painfully wearing away at Geodude. Now, is this strategy honorable? No. But is this strategy fast? Also no. But it is effective. Eventually, by keeping Geodude tucked in and asleep, Butterfree can comfortably outpace it, finishing off Brock's first Pokemon. However, Onix is still a massive threat. With Rock Tomb, Butterfree will fall in a single shot, so I can't just use the same strategy again. Instead, I settle for paralyzing Onix with Stun Spore before Butterfree quickly falls. After that, my plan is to once again spam Sand Attack and just pray to RNGs that Paralysis and -6 accuracy is enough to dodge all
から飲む。
ここに来るのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。血の準備はいいですか？あ、そうですか。はい。
そうらが歴を集まれ！神々の像だじゃ！ ってなんかおかしくない？まだ生きてるなんて信じられない。でも僕に不可能はない。見せて何を企む？お前たち初めてじゃないな。なるほど。さては再現したな、この私を。どもめ。ってもうすっかり僕は。今から後悔させてやるよ。
All of these rock tombs, but that's not the case. Onyx still lands 3 rock tombs, finishing Pidgeotto and handing Ash a 4th straight loss. This is looking very grim for Ash.
さてさてお待ち合い。電源をちょっと拝借しまして、ボクシング不可能はない。次のおもちゃ探そう。 れていく
こんな色男見たことないでしょ。
やっちゃうよ危ないですよ僕ちんは器も出かけりゃ態度も正解そして体もこの通りそらほらほらからの
こに来るのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。血の準備はいいですわ。あ、そうですか。はい。
空なり気を集まれ。神々の像だじゃ。次だ次だ、死ぬまで遊びましょう。お前たちなんかおかしくない？
ここに来るのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。血の準備はいいですわ。あ、そうですか。はい。
空なり気を集まれ。神々の像だじゃ。次だ次だ、死ぬまで遊びましょう。
こに来るのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。血の準備はいいですか？あ、そうですか。はい。
そらがれ気を集まれ。神々のソーダじゃ。引っかかったな。おバカさん。
ここに来るのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。血の準備はいいですか？あ、そうですか。はい。
そらがれ気を集まれ。神々のソーダじゃ。次だ次だ、死ぬまで遊びましょう。嘘！お前たちなんかおかしくない？まだ生きてるなんて信じられない。でも僕に不可能はない。面白くない。余裕を見せて何を企む？お前たち初めてじゃないな。なるほど。さては。 再現したなこの私を。気な者どもめ。
Weren't you gonna play pro in Australia?
Yeah,
The
but-
same league LaMelo Ball played in,
yeah.
right?
I had like a deal with an agent. His name is Omar. He was an agent for Cut Sports, I believe. He was talking to some team in the NBL. It was like a new team that came to the league, some Tasmanian Jack Jumpers or something like that. So yeah, he had that deal basically. So I don't know what happened to it. He knows the answer. But I'd say, in my opinion, no shade towards anybody. I'd say he was trying to get more money for it. He was trying to get more bread for the deal. And
Okay.
when you could have just, I wanted to play ball for nothing, cheap, whatever it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, like you can make money doing other things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to get in there, whatever it was. But I'm not sure that the specifics. I kind of stay out of that. But now,
Yeah.
now I'm in it. You know what I mean? Now
Yeah.
I want to know what's going on. Like when I'm gonna go, when I'm hooping. Like is
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people just, a lot of people talk, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But no, I definitely had a deal with I was talking to the coach and everything, and I don't know what happened. Something he could have said behind closed doors, or
Who knows? Like you said,
Yeah.
you weren't involved. You had
yeah,
an agent working
exactly,
on that.
yeah.
Weren't you gonna play pro in Australia?
Yeah,
The
but-
same league LaMelo Ball
yeah,
played in,
yeah.
right?
I had like a deal with an agent. His name is Omar. He was an agent for Cut Sports, I believe. He was talking to some team in the NBL. It was like a new team that came to the league, some Tasmanian Jack Jumpers or something like that. So yeah, he had that deal basically. So I don't know what happened to it. He knows the answer. But I'd say, in my opinion, no shade towards anybody. I'd say he was trying to get more money for it. He was trying to get more bread for the deal. And
Okay.
when you could have just, I wanted to play ball for nothing, cheap, whatever it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, like to make money doing other things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to get in there, whatever it was. But I'm not sure that the specifics. I kind of stay out of that. But now,
Yeah.
now I'm in it. You know what I mean? Now
Yeah.
I want to know what's going on. Like when I'm gonna go, when I'm hooping. Like is
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people just, a lot of people talk, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But no, I definitely had a deal with I was talking to the coach and everything, and I don't know what happened. Something he could have said behind closed doors, or
Who knows? Like you said,
Yeah.
you weren't involved. You
Yeah.
had an agent working on that.
Exactly, yeah.
Weren't you gonna play pro in Australia?
Yeah.
The same league LaMelo Ball played in.
I had like a deal with an agent. He was an agent for Cut Sports. He was talking to some team in the NBL. It was like a new team that came to the league, some Tasmanian Jack Jumpers or something like that. So yeah, he had that deal, basically.
Today's episode, I'll be seeking shelter from the rain in Slovenia's most famous survival cabin, baking delicious pizza completely from scratch, climbing 5 mountains in 2 days, and much more. Quite a lot has changed since the last time I was here. Look at this. The rubble wasn't here before. If the treehouse survives.
手の準備はいいですわ。あ、そうですか。はい。
空がれきを集まれ。神々の塔だにゃ。
2 times I've tried to sleep in this bivouac and 2 times I failed to do so. But, you know, as the old saying goes, 3rd time's you already know what I mean. The first time it was so crowded that we had to go back in the rain. And the second time it was locked. Wonder what else could go wrong now the 3rd time. But unless it got blown away, I think our chances of success are relatively high today. Hello. Where are you going? Come back. Ah, look. There's 2 of them. Oh. Okay, hear me out, you two. We got $20. There's 2 of you. I'll give you $10 each if you take my backpack up to the bivouac. And I'll also cook you lunch as a bonus. You gotta hurry though, it's starting to rain. Whoa! Where are you going? The fix will change their mind. No? Final chance. You got integrity, I'll give you that. Wouldn't it be nice if you could train one to be your Sherpa? You just strap your backpack onto him and he'd take it to the top. I'm sure he'd still have to wait on me, even with a 15-kilo backpack. Let's look around before we're engulfed in the fog. Okay, it's now 30 minutes later and the fog keeps rising up. So, that's good. Anyways, the bivouac is somewhere up here. Historical artifact.
見てるのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。
Despite the gloomy weather and the occasional rain showers, there's no risk. There are none, but there's not much risk of thunderstorms. So as long as I don't piss off the weather gods, should be fine. Dry ground no more. Or more like snowless ground no more. I need the pointy things. Going back on grass. It served me for a solid 5 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes or 5 hours. Always pull out the ice axe and crampons if it's needed. You won't regret wasting a few minutes to put the crampons on. You're gonna regret not putting them on once you start sliding. Oh. The door's not buried in snow. It's a good start. attempt to be work. Must be dreaming. Third time really is the charm. Oh God. Might look like a lot of room, but on a nice sunny weekend, this is packed to the roof. It's not uncommon to find 20 plus people sleeping in here in a single night. If you count the beds, 1, 2, 3, let's say 4 there and another 4 up there, so that's in total 11 if I'm being generous. Lucky for me, today is a moody Monday, so I'm the only one dumb enough to go up here in this kind of weather. Okay, maybe I lied, it's Tuesday, but moody Monday sounds better. It also sounds a lot better. Coffee jacket. Oh. There's the rain. Further notice, we're stuck in here. It's pouring cats and dogs outside.
ここに来るのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。
We'll get started with the pizza dough and hopefully the weather clears up in the meantime. This also need to go let out some water.
あ、そうですか。
About 250 grams of flour and at least. I'm also gonna add some salt and 125 milliliters of water. Rainbow. I'm gonna put it in my jacket because it's gonna expand much faster. Likes to be warm. Just like anyone does. Okay, hear me out. There's about 2 hours of daylight and I'm eager to climb a mountain, so that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a quick up and down mission. We'll be back just on time for the dough to be ready. We'll be going up there. If you're fast enough, you might catch the sunrise. No promises though. You have to be careful of the little one. Don't want to lose it. You have to get rid of the little one. It's just dead weight. Nah, I'm joking. It's in the backpack, safe and sound. Got the summit right there. Another 50 vertical meters. Oh.
口の準備はいいですか？あ、そうですか。はい。そうらたれきを集まれ。神々のそうだじゃ。
See the box. Just 1 hour ago it was storming and now look at the sky. Sunshine. Love life. It's even better than the pizza I'm gonna have later. And to think I would miss that if I didn't go today. I almost didn't go in this store because of the rain showers, but oh boy did I miss out. So I've been on that pick and on that one. I haven't summited these 3 yet. Or 4, there's 4 of them. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Now that the excitement has worn off, my belly's starting to rumble. Now backtrack my way back to the bivouac. Continue to see where it is. Give me a minute. Oh, down here. They're throwing the backpack like that with the little one inside. It's reasonable bit, but not much. By the time I clean up this mess, we grow a bit more. No.
そういうお店で何を企むお前たち初めてじゃないな。なるほど。さて。再現したな、この私を。
They built the school as I imagined it. Baking pizza in a pan is not much different than in the oven. Just got one more added step. First bake it on one side, flip it around, throw on the toppings and cover it with a, what's this called? Cover it with a hat and you got yourself a pizza. You'll see, I don't need to explain. Golden brown. As soon as you flip it around, you also add the toppings. Italians are gonna hate me, but you've got a mix of ketchup and tomato jam sauce. There's nothing like too much cheese. Well, we're done. That's it. I'll just got to wait 5-10 minutes. Oh, it smells so nice. Wow, the smell. Like a little This shit. How should I put myself? Gonna light a candle today. Just lost another year of my life. Almost a quarter of a century old. Well, what do we do now? Let's make a wish. Look at that. The bottom half melted in the pizza. Last time I ate like a peasant, but today I ate like a king. It went down way too quick. Luckily, we've got 2 more. Let's get cooking. Me. No, don't worry about the door slightly open. Let out the green coming towards us. No carbon monoxide poisoning today. Whoa. I don't think I can do one more. Yes. Just leave it here. Just gonna do my breakfast for lunch. Okay, it's getting pretty late. I'm gonna brush my teeth and brushing my teeth is done.
こに来るのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。血の準備はいいですか？あ、そうですか。はい。
そうな歴史を集まれ。神々の像だじゃ。次だ死ぬまで遊びましょう。お前たちなんかおかしくない？まだ生きてるなんて信じられない。でも僕に不可能はない。余裕を見せて何を企む？お前たち初めてじゃないな。なるほど。さては再現したな、この私を。
Oh, got a cramp in my foot. How did that happen?
ここに来るのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。準備はいいですか？あ、そうですか。はい。
オーラが歴を集まれ。神々のソーダじゃ。
There's nothing like some breakfast pizza. Risky manure. Bon appetit.
と思うなよ。次だ次だ。死ぬまで。
This might have been the first time I've eaten a proper breakfast in the mountains. Usually I just eat a cereal bar and I'm on my way. Well, this is gonna weigh me down now. Gonna clean this place up and off we go. It's go time. I've bumped my head in this rope one too many times. Look at that. Why does the glass look so weird through the lens? If there's any glass expert, please explain us in the comments. Nope. Just like yesterday, when I knew most of the stuff down here had to be light and fast. Ah, this glass also looks so weird. The sun is out in full force today. Don't worry, I did apply sunscreen. I'll get smoked without it. It's one of the mountains I'll be summiting, but not from this side. I have to go around on the right side and from the back side. Let's say I've got about a solid hour to get up there. So in the meantime I can answer some of your most common asked questions about these bivouacs. First one being, how do they get them up here? In the past, they had to carry them up, of course, but nowadays they fly them in with a helicopter. If it's a bigger bivouac, they transport it piece by piece, but some smaller ones, they probably take them. them up in one piece. Secondly, most asked question is, do you have to book them? Nope, they're completely free. It's a first come first serve policy, but that doesn't mean they can be used as occasion houses. In a bivouac you should only stay one night and you shouldn't bring a group with you. Some say they should only be used in emergencies, but if you got a long tour planned or climb and you want to separate it in two pieces, it's completely fine to stay the night, if you ask me, especially if there's supposed to be thunderstorms in the afternoon like today. You can already see the clouds forming. The problem is when there's a group of 5 or 10 people who come up to the bivouac, and not only do they spend one night, but sometimes even 2 or 3 or I don't know how many. They occupy the whole bivouac and don't let anyone else in. Of course, usually that's the tourists. Closing in on the mountain. Closing in on the mountain. There's a better view here. It's one of them, the highest one I think. The others are behind there, and that's also where I'll be going. Okay, third question. Who takes care of them? Well, in Slovenia there's a ton of mountaineering organizations or clubs, and some of those clubs own bivouacs. So the members of that club are the ones who take care of it. They don't get paid for it, they're volunteers, just like the mountain rescue service and the guys who build mountain paths and put up the signs. Big shout out to them. So yeah, all of us who go to the mountains should be very thankful to them. And you look at that, I'm already on the other side of the mountain. That's the one I was showing from the other side. And that's the one I'm gonna summit first. Get up to the ridge and then make the left hand. After break. I got on the rocks because it's a lot easier than that slushy snow. If you got any other questions, leave them in the comments and try to answer them to the best of my knowledge. Now we got summit to summit. Ah, 30 more meters. This time I did manage to outrun the crowd. We got at least somewhat of a view. The sun's going right now. Okay, I'm gonna continue on to the next. I got this one and this one, and apparently that also counts as a pick. These 3, then the bivouac, back in the valley. All of these 4 peaks I'm summiting today share the same name. They've just got a different adjective in front. But I won't be spending too much time on the other ones. Just gonna knock down one by one and be back before it starts slowing. Get all of that stuff. Did the summit already. Make it quick. Okay, the third one's hiding behind there and the last one is on the way back. There it is. Straight for the box. Three down, one more to go. I really don't know how this last one is considered the summit. Don't mind adding another one to the list. Look at this giant snowdrift. I bet there's like 5 meters of snow down here. Closer to 10. No box in this one. Bing bang bong. All of them crossed off the list. It was the last of them. Now let's hurry to the bivouac and see if my stuff is still there. I don't know what to say at the end of the video, so I'm not even gonna bother today. I just fast forward down to the river.
やっちゃうよ。危ないですよ。
Está temblando. Oh, fuck, earthquake. Wait.
Why do I have
What the
Caca?
fuck?
What is that? Earthquake in real life?
Mierda, tembló durísimo.
Really?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Earthquake, I'm not kidding, I'm not kidding. Mierda, 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 mierda. A la mierda, me tengo que ir, me tengo que ir.
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't think anyone's gonna say.
Even stupid.
Está temblando. Oh, fuck, earthquake. Wait.
Why do I have Caca?
Holy fuck, man. Props to the ISP. Internet would have been down. Yeah, I mean, the computer, the desk, and everything. Yeah, it seems totally fine. Holy shit, that power company is legit. Yeah, this is also... Oh, dude, I saw the airport one too, right? If this is the one I think it is. Where, like, there's, like... This is straight up out of, like, the beginning of a nuclear apocalypse movie. Like, watch this. Look at that. And then watch the... What? Oh my god.
Ya. Wow. Ya, voy. Afuera que... ¡No te vayas allá! Hermano, no, fuera más peligroso, hermano. Por allá.
Holy shit.
¡A puerta 4! ¡Por allá!
Get out of the building. Most of the time, people in a situation like this are just in shock. Like, and it... I mean, like, what else are they really going to be able to do, right? I mean, that's insane, isn't it? As it continues... Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think that there's really a way... Like, what do you do in a situation like this? You pray. Right? I mean, like... Call your loved ones, something, right? I mean, I don't know what you, what do you do, right? I mean, there's no way you hide under a desk. I mean, yeah, these giant concrete blocks are just gonna like crush you. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Holy shit, duck, cover, and hold. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you were gonna do anything, I think that these employees are probably the smartest ones, right? That were like huddling next to this. Right, so like if something does fall down, maybe if it falls on an angle, it would maybe not hurt them as much. Like that's probably, like that's what I would do. But I mean, holy fuck, man! And these countries are not prepared to have an earthquake like this. Just Bates' emergency exit is far, and there's not enough. I don't know if they have that kind of stuff in Venezuela or not. Honestly, I really don't. And then this is the clip that we just got done looking at, right? And this is the airport too. Look at this. Straight up out of a fucking movie, dude. Oh my god. Isn't that scary? There's a video taken from the water. It's also insane. Well, if you guys can show me a couple of other ones, I'll take a look at it. So this is the damage that it did. Turn it down. Another helicopter. Oh my god. Look at that. That's a massive, you're gonna see right here. That's supposed to be a building. Dude, this has got to be like billions of dollars of damage. Just like RNG deleted out of nowhere. Of course, yeah. Not to mention all the dead people, right? I mean, I think there's no way there isn't at least like a few thousand people that are killed by this. Like, to be honest with you guys, before I looked at those statistics, I didn't look at this, by the way. 1, 2, 3, I think, 4, 5, potentially 6. I don't really know. And see this, it's like kind of, it's grainy. Look at all these buildings that have just totally collapsed. Some videos are bodies. I'm not trying to show a body or anything. Those are hotels. Oh, that's actually, that really, dude, that sucks. Like, I hated seeing that about Cuba, too. Where, like, they have these hotels where, like, the hotels are more reinforced and they're done with, like, better earthquake, you know, like, architectural, countermeasures, right? But, like, you know, just the average people that are living there, like, just live it. That's so fucking, that's so nasty. It's money. Yeah, structural integrity. That's the correct word. It's not really a countermeasure. Because you guys have seen, like, those videos, right? Where, like, architecture students, like, make something and then they move it back and forth to test for an earthquake. Oh my god. Look at that. Engineers, too? Yeah. Was man engineering, not architecture? Well, I don't know. I know people that are involved in architecture and they are aware of this and like this is something they had to do in college. But you know, it depends on the engineering. Like engineering's a huge field. I mean, you could talk about like bioengineering. There's overlap? Yeah. Holy shit, man. Bullshit, understand it? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I really hope Trump is able to help them. I do. I think this is the perfect time for us to come in and try to help them out with like any sort of disaster relief or anything that we have. You know, to make sure that like our relationship with Venezuela is like a lot stronger, and to make sure that the people there are like, okay, America's actually here to help us and not just take our oil. Israel is already helping them. I mean, great. W Israel. I don't know if that's true, but like if it is, like great. No, we don't need to help them. I think that you guys know what I'm talking about, like whenever you do a favor to somebody and then like 5 years later it's important. It's like, you know, there's like an NPC at the beginning of the game and like you're like, okay, I'm not going to give this NPC 3 gold, and then like the NPC later on is like, you know, found like a treasure trove and they don't give you a cut of it. Like it's a good political move, and I think it's just intelligent, and also like we want to the whole idea of being able to remove Maduro is so we can unlock international trade with Venezuela in a way that's beneficial for the United States. That benefit is reduced when the country is rubble. It's reduced. Like, we don't get as much out of the country if it looks like Gaza, right? I mean, let's be honest. And also, I think that there's another component to it as well, is because, you know, people that live in countries like Iran or like Cuba or, you know, like it looks like those are two of the main like problematic countries right now. It shows those people in those countries that if the U.S. takes an interest in your country, that there will be a positive windfall from it as well. You see what I'm saying? This is our Western Hemisphere. They're like our little brothers. We got to help them. Yeah. Basic economics too. You enrich them, you help them. Yeah, exactly. Was this an earthquake? Yeah, it was an earthquake in Venezuela. That's why China does shit in Africa. My understanding is that China does a lot of stuff in Africa, but their relationship with the people in Africa, the Africans, is like really, it's almost like militaristic. Like, I mean, and I'm not an expert, but I'm just, you know, this is just what I've heard. Holy shit. Exploitative? I mean, I don't know about exploitative. I wouldn't really use that term, but I mean, maybe, right? And oh, this is what Rubio said.
We're already deploying search and rescue teams from Fairfax County, Virginia, and Los Angeles. There'll be some others we'll add. That's their most immediate need right now is search and rescue efforts. They have a bunch of collapsed buildings, and so they'll need a lot of help in terms of digging through that. The airport there is badly damaged, so we'll have to rely on the Department of War to deploy assets there. And then we're also helping them with some overhead imagery, especially in coastal areas where they don't have full visibility over what the damage has been and what...
Well, you know we have really good visibility over Venezuela's coasts. We know that better than anybody. We do.
The impact has been. Those are the acute, like short-term needs over the next 48 to 72 hours, because in search and rescue, you're trying to get to people while you can still save their lives. They're buried under rubble. And other countries are responding as well. The Qataris have already offered assistance, as we spoke to them earlier today as well. El Salvador has stepped up, and multiple countries around the region, including Chile and others, have reached out to us to communicate and get that happening. As we move forward with that response, with the sort of the short-term phase of response recovery, the second phase, of course, will be identifying the more longer-term and acute needs. What are the things over the long term they're going to need help with? We'll have a better assessment of that after the next...
El Salvador, yeah, exactly, right. And I think this is what these countries can do, right? Because Qatar also, I mean, they're smart. You know, El Salvador's able to do that, definitely.
Next 48 hours, when we're on the ground, and as the Venezuelan authorities get more visibility as to the level of damage in terms of housing, where do you put all these people that don't have anywhere to go live?
Yeah.
What we can do to help restore, or help them restore.
I mean, that's true. Like, think about an apartment building. That's like thousands of people that are displaced. They said 50,000 missing. That means it's probably like hundreds of thousands of people displaced.
Their internet, their telecom.
And you have to, there's another component to this too, which is think about all of the buildings that don't look like they're collapsed, but based off of like a structural examination, they are unsafe to go back inside of. So the building might look fine on the outside, but it's basically held up by a house of cards.
And so forth. We'll also have to manage what we expect is going to be a surge of private donation. I can imagine that there's going to be a lot of people from the United States and entities in the United States. We've already been in touch with some of the leading charities, but I know at the local level, particularly in places like where I call home in South Florida, there'll be a lot of people that are going to want to step forward and help and provide assistance. And we just need to find the way that we can step in and provide logistical support from that. In addition, of course, we've already stood up our disaster response teams at the Department of State and our humanitarian efforts. It's something we did very well in Jamaica after that storm, and it's something we're really prepared to do now.
That's good, man. I'm glad. I'm happy about this. And does Texas get earthquakes? We've had a handful of them, I think, over the years, but not really. Like Texas, where I live, we don't have any real natural disasters happening here. And the moment we offered assistance to the government of Venezuela through our foreign ministry, 300 rescuers and paramedics, along with 50 tons of equipment, medicines, and essential supplies, are ready to depart for Caracas, and which is I think that's I'm pretty sure it's the capital of Venezuela. It's in Venezuela. I don't know if that's specifically it. Look at this here. That poor dog. I don't even think I don't even want to watch this because somebody might die. I don't want to watch somebody die. fuck? Yeah. So if they find the missing people, you think they'll rebuild any better for the next earthquake? Yeah, I think they'll probably take it more seriously, especially now that the country is going to have like a better... I don't really know about this, right? But like if the country has like a better future in terms of like, you know, international relations, etc., then I think you could easily assume that they're going to be able to build it back in a better way. Did you see acting president's statements? No, I didn't see that at all. Holy shit, man. And so I guess that's really kind of what happened. Oh my god. Holy shit. This looks like an AI video or something. Holy fuck. The Ring of Fire? Oh, yeah. What he means by that is that he's referring to, this is the tectonic plate, right? I think that's why there's a lot of earthquakes, for example, in California. Yeah, I'm not a big expert, so I don't know. Can you ask AI on how long the actual shook happened? That's not for an earthquake. It looked like it happened for about a minute. Like maybe like 40 seconds. Wow. The start in the Philippines went to Japan. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And search Venezuela earthquake boat for the clip I mentioned. Okay. This is it. All right, this is the last one we're going to look at. I'll talk about it for a minute, then I want to look at some other stuff.
Acaba de temblar ahorita, señores. Día de San Juan.
Solar flares are the cause of earthquakes, apparently. I've never heard that. We should stop moving so much.
Vámonos, vámonos. Oh, vámonos. Vámonos, marico, vámonos. La familia de nosotros, weón. Mira esa vaina.
Damn. I think this would be a good test of whether or not we need USAID. I think USAID is a good idea. It just shouldn't be done on a regular basis and then be done like just randomly to get like, I mean, we have there's a strategic, economic, and cultural and like political advantage to providing aid and helping Venezuela. There's a multi-level, like huge amount of reasons for that. Like those reasons don't exist, and you know, this is just the truth. They don't really exist for the same way for like Ethiopia, for example. And I think like, you know, inside of a world of limited resources, we should allocate them to the people that would best benefit the American people. Haiti, yeah, definitely. That's why State Department exists. Yeah, definitely. USAID in name only. Yeah, I heard it was a public holiday, so a lot of people were inside home and buildings whenever it happened. Do you think anti-Trumpers will say that Trump's being hypocritical to offer aid to foreign countries despite his natural disaster emergency to the ally? People will look, if Trump gave them gold bars, he'd say that they're too heavy, or they'd say they're too heavy. I don't think there's really a lot that you can go off of or say for that. I mean, it's just like the typical usual, you know, like retard slop or something like that. Destiny says he's jealous. Uh-oh. Let me see this. He's jealous. Let me look and find this. If he cured cancer, people would hate him. Yeah, and he's putting doctors out of a job. Trump was never anti-aid. Well, yeah, I mean, I think that U.S., like, foreign aid should be done in a way that benefits America in the long run. And I don't think it should be done around the grounds of, you know, like kind of propping up, like, and also like Venezuela, here's another component. Venezuela is a rich country that was mismanaged by a cartel. Like, it's not like it's a poor shithole that they've never even invented the wheel, right? Like in fucking places in Africa. Like, let's be honest, like this is a very rich country. It has a great history, etc. It's a lot closer to us as well. And so it makes a lot more sense for us to help Venezuela versus something else. Coney 2012 would be a good example of how to not get involved. Yeah, I think that's it. One of the huge breakout successes inside of gaming, especially in terms of a very small developer. This has been massive. It's been gigantic. It's been mega.
This is insane. This game has done everything wrong, but it's still winning. In the middle of the busiest release schedule of 2025, we're talking about some of the heaviest hitters in both indie and in AAA. A little game called Mega Bonk comes out of nowhere and is sold so consistently and so regularly. It has so many players that are playing it that it is now directly competing with Borderlands 4 and Ghost of Yotei. We're talking about games that have spent likely hundreds of millions of dollars just on their marketing budgets versus a game that spent literally nothing, at least from
$50
from my perspective. This game's success is entirely organic. It's grass-fed. It's homegrown.
Good video games will succeed if you give them even a little bit of exposure. Bad video games will fail even if you show them to the whole world.
Oh,
this is the same with media in general.
Was relatively unknown, only had a few devlogs on YouTube, and has now become one of the most talked about and played games this year, and it hasn't stopped yet. You know, if I was working at one of these AAA companies, if I was on their board of executives, I would have a lot of questions. Because while these guys keep talking about how prices need to go up on just about everything that they have,
isn't Mega Bonk like $10?
Because you have a guy.
No, they are. They're wasting their money. They're wasting their money on facial capture software. They're wasting their money on, well, look at the way the grass moves.
Solo developer, yet again, that made a game that's based off of memes in one of the most saturated genres in all of indie games, and he's making them look like
series.
So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the success of Mega Bonk and how against all odds The game that did everything wrong is somehow actually doing.
Former White House security advisor John Bolton pleaded guilty on Friday in federal court to unlawfully retaining classified information. This dude roached out on Trump. Trump sacked his entire fucking house, turned that shit over, threw this, went and I think they arrested him, and now this is what's happening.
John Bolton held a number of positions of extraordinary public trust in the United States government, culminating in being the national security advisor to the President of the United States.
Yep.
John Bolton betrayed that trust
roached
in
out.
Extraordinary fashion.
Little bitch.
By unlawfully retaining and unlawfully disclosing.
See that retarded walrus? Walrus on Ozempic? The fuck out of
Kelly
here.
provided a very good summary
Fuck
of that
you.
today for those of you that weren't in the change of plea. And the United States will have more to say about that at sentencing. But today's plea should be a warning to
That's
anyone
when they took all his shit.
at any level of government that if you leak America's secrets or if you mishandle them, the United States Department of Justice, National Security Division, and our U.S. attorney partners will be there to prosecute you.
Isn't that amazing? I am. Bolton's the one that caused the FBI raid on Trump. Shouldn't have fucked around. Shouldn't have done it. Like, that's the thing. Is like, again, and this is a deal, a $2.25 million fine. This is his plea deal, and up to 5 years in prison. So this is him. This is him a while ago.
Then he has committed very serious crimes. This is a devastating indictment. I speak here as an alum. Then he has committed very serious crimes. This is a devastating indictment. I speak here as an alumnus of the Justice Department myself, because not only is it powerful, it's very narrowly tailored. They didn't throw everything up against the wall to see what would stick. This really is a rifle shot, and I think it should be the end of Donald Trump's political career.
Well.
But I don't think he cared about the classification system. I don't think he appreciated the sensitivity of this information, and he didn't appreciate the sensitivity of how it was often acquired, the so-called sources and methods. So this had been briefed to him before I arrived. It was repeated frequently. I think it simply had no impact on him whatever.
There's a couple of different ways that people think about this, and people who are not friendly to the president, who think about what's happened here. And one of them is, Donald Trump, master thief, criminal, running some kind of elaborate conspiracy to bring things out of the White House and keep them secret, for potentially for political or financial gain. There are other people whose attitude is Trump is chaotic. He's careless. He's not that smart. He took these things almost by.
You really thought you were going to go on TV and fuck around like this? See, this is what I want Trump to do to everybody. I do. This is what I want him to do to everybody. Like this, what happened to this retarded walrus is what I want to see happen to all the rest of them.
Mistake, and now he's basically stamping his feet and saying they're mine. I don't want to give them up. Give me a sense of where you think the truth lies with respect to Trump's intelligence, carelessness, and the degree to which he might have brought motive to bear on taking these documents out of the White House and keeping them for this long at Mar-a-Lago.
This is the same guy, A647. No, it's a different guy.
Well, it's very hard to speculate on motive other than that he liked cool things. He saw things so he wanted to take them, and he was pretty much able to take them. And not just on classified information matters, on all kinds of things that crossed his desk. Some days he liked to eat a lot of French fries. Some days he took classified documents. He wanted them. Why did he want them? Because he could get them.
You really just thought that you were going to just sit around talking, running your fucking mouth, bro. Like, you thought you were being cute.
This morning, just moments ago, John Robert Bolton II pled guilty in federal court to the unlawful retention of national defense information. According to the terms of the plea agreement, Mr. Bolton faces a maximum sentence of up to 5 years in prison.
He's dead. He's not going to survive 5 years in prison. He's dead.
Followed by a term of up to 3 years of supervised release.
Not being supervised.
He will also pay a fine of $2.25 million and
right.
will forfeit his pension under the HIS Act. As National Security Advisor to the President of the United States, Mr. Bolton had access to and was responsible for safeguarding the most sensitive national defense information, including classified material. Mr. Bolton knew how to handle classified information, where it should be stored, how it should be stored,
That's not a punishment.
and with
I
whom
agree.
he could share that information.
I agree, but it's a plea deal.
He also knew the damage to national security that could be caused by mishandling that sensitive information. Nevertheless, as Mr. Bolton just admitted, he put our national security at grave risk
Man.
in violation of the law.
Can you believe he would do that?
Our system of classified information is designed to protect
That's terrible.
sensitive information that would jeopardize
Wow.
national security if mishandled. And the national defense information at issue in this case was classified at the highest classification
Shouldn't have done it.
levels.
Big
The
mistake to do
document in
it.
count 12, for example,
Should not do
revealed
this.
intelligence about an adversary's plans for an attack conducted against U.S. forces
Oh, wow.
in another country.
Why
It
would you do
contained
that?
human intelligence using sensitive sources and methods,
Uh-huh.
and it discussed a covert action program. As Mr. Bolton admitted, he shared more than 1,000 pages of information about his day-to-day activities as the National Security
That's a book.
Advisor,
It's like Lord of the
including
Rings.
information related to the national defense, with two individuals who neither had the security clearances nor the need to know that information.
Man, not a good day to be John Bolton.
This morning, just moments ago, John Robert
Not a good day at all. I am so happy to see this. I remember this dude, like this dude was on Trump's side, then he changed up, switched up on him, was playing that roach shit, thinking that he was gonna do this, playing for points on the media. Everything fucking traitor, 5 years, it should be 50. Guy's fucking 70 years old. Like, what is he? He's probably like, what, I'm gonna guess 75. What is he, 75 years old? 77. He's gonna be dead. He's gonna probably, if he's even 2 or 3 years in jail, he's probably gonna die in jail. Like that's the age that you die at. So you don't have to worry about that. If I speak, I'll be banned. Yeah, exactly, right. And so that's enough. I mean, that's a life sentence. Lizards live longer. Yeah, something like that. It's about sending a message. Well, I'm all about that. But either way, about Fauci, he's 86. Yeah, he's in good shape for his age. He is pretty old. And anyway, so my grandpa's 80. Yeah, I don't know. Instead of 50, give him 30 years. It's a nice thing to do. Why'd he even make that plea? Probably because I wonder what else they were going to do. I have no idea. See, like the way that Trump is treating this little weasel is the way I think he should be going in on everybody. This is what I want to see is happen to everybody.
John Bolton's classified information case. So he is now in court and expected to change his plea to guilty to 1 count of retaining classified information.
Fucked around and found out.
The former national security advisor admits he retained classified information within a diary entry. He faces up to 5 years in prison and a fine of over $2 million.
They found his phone. Not a good thing to do, huh? Seems like they also need a better security system for the files. Nah, I mean, you're just gonna have shit like that happen, man. You are. You're gonna have shit like this happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, at the end of the day, like, what is this here? Hezbollah on the streets of Beirut? Oh my God, the agreement. Are out in the streets rioting and blocking roads in protest against the agreement. I'm gonna look at this later on, and I'll see if I can find any more of these, if there's something that's worth looking at. But if he's guilty, so should Trump. No, I like Trump. I don't like John Bolton. I want John Bolton to go to jail. I want Trump to go to jail. Well, I don't give a fuck about the rules. I don't like him. I don't like what he does. I don't like the way he acts. I don't like the way he behaves. I don't like the way he talks about Trump. I don't like the way he talks about the country. I don't like what he represents. I don't like anything about him. I don't give a fuck about what's right or wrong. I want to put that fucker in jail. All right, y'all ready for this?
You want to know the second definition of insanity? Getting the car...
Skinniest American.
guys to make a Fable game. Xbox, did you really have to put your token bricks on the job? Playground has never made a real game before.
They just make driving. Wait a minute. So the people that are making Forza are making Fable? Oh yeah. What the hell?
Interactive Honda commercials.
Why?
The most Fable thing about this game is them lying to us. But rest assured, the developers wanted to remain faithful to the originals, which is why they removed the way Fable looks, the way Fable plays, Fable's RPG mechanics, and much, much more. But other than that,
they want to make it just like Fable. Oh, like the old games? No, not like the old games. Like the way that we want Fable to be. Oh, so not like Fable. No, it's going to be like Fable, but it's the new Fable. Okay, so it's different.
yeah, it looks like a great Fable game. Psych! Psych! Hang on, I got one more. I just gotta find it. Psych! There's a special place in hell for the person that put office-style cutaways into my Fable franchise.
What does it say here? Fable has kind of nicked The Office's mockumentary-style interviews. Do you remember what I was saying about millennials? Do you see how right I was? I told you how bad they are. I said over and over and over, they're bad. It's just getting worse.
Guys, who even asked for these? I asked for these. This means you guys are going to make me watch cutscenes. More specifically, make me watch cutscenes where I gotta look at these fucking things. I see why you guys make games without any people. This game might not have cars, but it has people that look like they got run over by cars. Jesus.
I really love this guy. I'm gonna be honest. He's a fucking legend. Wow.
It takes a lot of work to make something this You can't use the excuse of tech limitations either. We've had scan-in text since Far Cry 3 with Boz. It scared the hell out of me when I saw him in Better Call Saul. They didn't miss a freckle on that scan. Now go to scan in a big-budget actress?
There's a glitch in the machine, sir. She's got a 12-inch schlong now.
It's like the
You're right. How is it that they can totally one-for-one every male actor, but every female actor, they make her look worse? But except for Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade, somehow Korea managed to make it just as good as the original. Wow, guys, it's almost like there's a fucking agenda.
McDonald's ice cream machine. Anytime a pretty woman shows up, it's broken and they gotta redraw it from memory. Oh, the guy from The Watch gets scanned in one for one, but as soon as it comes to the main character, in shit-a-fop.
Absolutely. Because she's not unattractive at all. Like, it's just not even true. How could you do this? How could you let this happen? This is insane. Oh my God.
So shitified, they delayed the game a year and came back with half a character creator. They're gonna do some Hogwarts Legacy shit where you can only customize the head. Listen to this.
You'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads. Hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars. So the hero you play represents you.
That's code speak for you could be whatever you want to be as long as you want to be a femboy. And let's for a second say that you can be beef testosterone himself. You still gotta walk around like the sassy, independent woman you are. Those hips don't lie. Shake that moneymaker, Dave. Blue Sky users claiming this is how men walk. I don't doubt this is how they walk. They obviously.
That's probably true.
Just on the game to be played as that chick from the first trailer. Then they bolted on a character creator after the game got backlash, just like Saint.
That's exactly what happened. Oh my God.
Bro, I rest my case and I shake my ass. Who the hell walks like that?
I love throwing it back.
This is the first time the Forza guys have had combat in one of their games, and you can.
I'm gonna be real. Like this looks.
Games and you can.
I'm gonna be real. Like this.
My character creator app. This is how men walk. I don't doubt this is how they walk. They obviously.
That's probably true.
Just on the game to be played as that chick from the. This is how they walk. They obviously.
That's probably true.
Just on the game to be played as that chick from the first trailer. Then they bolted on a character creator after the game got backlash, just like Saint from the. This is how they walk. They obviously.
That's probably true.
Just on the game to be played as that chick from the first trailer. Then they bolted on a character creator after the game got backlash, just like Saint from the first trailer. Then they bolted on a character creator after the game got backlash, just like Saint from the first trailer. Then they bolted on.
こに来るのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。手の準備はいいですか？あ、そうですか。はい。そう中で気を集まれ。神々のそうだじゃ。
Like, the combat's not very good.
Hell, we had a unique combat system before. Now, it looks like an impactless knockoff of Gotham Knights, Assassin's Creed, Veilguard, and name any other modern RPG. They said it would be inauthentic for us to just try and make Fable 4.
It would be inauthentic for us to try to make a new game, and so we're going to try to make oh my god. Let's remake it in our image, and that way it has our voice in it, and it can be our message. Oh my god.
Much more authentic move. They made Witcher 4. If you were going to be authentic to your resume, we'd be driving a souped-up Ford Escort into a giant troll. If Fable isn't authentic to you, then don't make a Fable game, dipshit.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Like, how is this even a question? Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? They keep colonizing games? They do.
The combat in Fable 2 flowed. It had an action game feel. This looks like a worse version of everything.
Veilguard.
I'd talk more about it, but we got 48
Actually,
seconds.
it's not Veilguard. It's like if you take the worst elements of Dragon Age Veilguard, and you take the worst elements of Assassin's Creed Shadows, that's what it is.
Of new footage. They spent more time telling us everything they've removed from the game. As for the takedowns, mommy and daddy won't let me buy the game if there's blood in it, so I'm glad they made sure to put it. I'm glad that they don't put any blood in it. I hate this stupid spongy combat. Why would you do this to me? The other day I was doing some arts and crafts with a Pringle can, plastic glove, and 2 sponges. It got me thinking. These sponges can really take a pounding. That was the inspiration for the combat. Furthermore, we got no guns, we got no dog, we got no motherfucking hope. Sucks the guns are gone, but I'm glad that dog got sent to the pound. Fuck that dog.
Do you remember whenever there was a guy working on Halo that said that he didn't like the fact that he had to work on a game with guns? Like, what are we doing? Really, what are we doing, guys? It's unreal.
Still stealing me all the goddamn time. Where's the shot collar DLC? As for the humor, it's British, so it is. Speaking of which, will there be any huge honkers in this godforsaken game?
I feel like the big titty hose in the new Fable, probability 5%. 5%, if not lower.
But you can buy some huge honkers for 10% off.
I'm telling you, probably 0.
I wanted
5.
realistic graphics. I go outside. Hyper-realism is becoming the laziest, most expensive way to look like everything else. The old games had an artistic...
Hyper-realism has become the laziest, most expensive way to look like everything else. The crazy thing is that he does these really stupid videos, but he just accidentally throws in just like, yeah, that's like a deep truth. I like that. Deep truths. 100%. Just out of nowhere.
Style. It
Cook so
felt
hard,
like,
yeah.
you're not gonna believe this.
It's
It felt
true.
like you were playing a Fable. The whole strategy behind realistic graphics is pissing God rays in your eyes and hoping you forget your computer can't run this game. I like how they built on the landlord mechanics. I like that killing the guy from the watch lowers property values.
Yeah,
but I gotta say the most interesting feature is all the gigantic cocks flying all over the place. That's right, they pulled a Cyberpunk 2077. We got a bunch of
Where are they?
cocks slapping
Where's the
you
cocks?
in the face. Good luck, reactors.
Where's the
Look
cock?
at it flop around. My.
Oh, that's a cockatrice.
Now, the one question on everybody's minds is, why are there no Coors? You know, I'm wondering that.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you really think that there's gonna be like, dude, it's just like whenever I hear, like, any time that I see something like that, I'm feeling like this is the main issue, is that a lot of these studios,
they are unwilling to do anything that is like, it's like there's like any level of like friction or grittiness to it at all.
Myself.
0%
In other news,
chance,
for seemingly no reason,
very
the
low.
game has lost all reason and accountability overnight. The original devs understood this perfectly, but for some reason, I can't put my finger
For some reason.
on it. These new
What could possibly be? Oh, guys. Oh my god. I have no idea what happened. It's a fucking mystery. Nobody can figure it out.
devs just can't get their heads around it. One of the quotes from the devs was, "There's no objective good, there's no objective evil. Thank you for being open about how all your choices don't matter."
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah, that's about right. And also, obviously there was. When you sacrifice your sister for power, that's very obviously a bad thing. Like if I say, do I want a bigger sword or do I want to kill my sister? Jeez, guys, I wonder what the good decision is. What are we talking about?
morality is
So,
black and white.
yeah.
It's gray. So quick question. If you murder
Big sword?
for
Yeah.
no reason, is it evil? To me, yes.
Yeah,
To this
duh.
man, it depends on the village. Additionally, you can't become Hellboy and you can't hit the performance-enhancing
right.
potions until you're built like Sam Sulek. Can I at least eat my way into Meal Team 6?
That's a
Back
big
in the
boy.
day, anytime
That's
I
a big
ate
boy.
something fat.
Do you think that they're going to call you fat in the game?
Is that coming back? They stopped me in the middle of a boss fight to call me a fat fuck. They gave me the title of Salad Dodger. Are you...
Wait, what's this? So this is the old Fable game. Your love for food and your aversion to exercise have earned you the right to be called the Salad Dodger. This title is now free from all town criers.
Dodger. Are you gonna bring that back, Playground? Playground. In Fable 2, if I'm a man and I wear a dress, everyone around me will point and laugh. Can I count on that making a return? I'll tell you what.
I've got a feeling about that one. Jeez, guys.
What isn't coming back? STDs. Even my choice to have unprotected carnal relations with 100 whores will have no consequences. If I can't get STDs, why call this a Fable game? This is a sham, an M. Night Shyamalan, a sham wow. So you make them look like they have STDs, but I can't bring home the prize? I can't dip into the dark arts?
Oh my god, bro. Is this really going to be the game? I feel like a McFeast premium upgrade. Oh god.
Start pissing 200 Scovilles? Just another standing down of a game's great legacy. Britain has fallen, everyone. Take away their accents. Why are there no STDs, Playground? Why? Ask Bill. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go play a good new release. Like
Code Vein, yeah.
Never mind. Half Sword, never mind. High
we gotta
Guard,
play
never
that.
mind. Fuck it, I'm gonna go stare at
High
the wall until
Guard.
Neo comes out. Thanks to the flock
True.
of pimps,
That
and
game is
thanks
so
to everyone
good.
that used code PIMP. All right, I gotta go do some more salad dodging. I'll see you later.
Jesus
Send
Christ.
much more. Send
What
much,
a
much
fucking
more.
video.
Send much more. Send much more.
Oh my god, what a fucking video. I'm gonna be honest, like, I even forgot about some of that stuff with Fable. And, like, the fact that, like, I really like that he is a... Like, he's dropping some real gems in this video, man. He really is. Like, this is a good fucking video. Like, he was letting them know. Like, yeah, banger, there's the video. Give it a like. It's a Fleekazoid video. I love his fucking videos. They are amazing. Fable used to be so unhinged, they bitched it to death. They did. And I don't really even know why they did that. It's so weird for me to see it because it's like, why would you take something that's already so successful and then it's like, well, that's not good enough for me. I'm going to make it even more, I'm going to make it the way I want it to be. Oh no, it's going to be the way I want. Gaming is over. Now we know who's responsible.
This is gaming in 2025.
今から後悔させてやるよ。誰に言ってるのかって？お前だよ、お前。さてさてお立ち会い。権限をちょちょっと拝借しまして、ボクシング稼働はない。次のおもちゃ探そう。見たことないし。やっちゃうよ。危ないですよ。僕ちんは器もでかけりゃ態度もでかい。そして体もこのとおり。そうだ、ほらほらほら。からの
Colombia has been officially freed from communism. So I have seen, there's actually been a lot that's happened today. Like, I know usually I say that and like it's not really as true, but I think today it definitely is. So realizing that all 7 far-right candidates have won in Latin America since USAID was defunded. Man, it's just a blowout. It is. A total blowout. Summer starting? You're goddamn right. It's a good day. There it is. I wonder why. It's because people are sick of living in a shithole. That's the reason why. And it's Bukele. He's the main reason why I think it's happening. And I think really this is what it was, is that, you know, whenever you see this guy that's able to do this, well, okay, well, why the fuck is nobody else able to do this? Why was nobody else able to do any of this stuff until then? Let me go and I'll pull this up and show you guys. Petro ran his mouth too much? I don't even think it's that. Yeah, Pinochet was an innovator. People didn't like him. And so far right, look at this guy. Far right millionaire, Abelero de la Espida. I don't know how to say his name, okay? Like, I probably should learn I probably should be a little bit better at Spanish since I'm in Texas, but, you know, like, I'm not. And, yeah. Okay, Abelero, this guy right here. Colombia's president, here we go, take a look at this. Colombia's president says Israel hacked the election. That's right. Oh my God. Israel hacked the election. It's the Jews! It's the Jews! It's the Jews! Oh! It's a Goycop. It is. They're at it again. They're meddling. Oh no! It's the Grabblers. Oh my God! It's the Jews again. It's just so ridiculous. And anyway, Gustavo Petro, this is the current president of Colombia, has rejected the result, claiming the electoral software was compromised and that changes to the registry servers point to manipulation. His technical flag, E14 forms, the official tally sheet officials are supposed to sign, are going up unsigned. He wants those tables challenged on the spot. And then the big one. Petro says that Israel is behind the alleged breach and that he's calling for a full recount and a forensic audit of the system while urging calm and national dialogue. The catch is that he's shown no evidence. Sounds familiar? And it all lands right after his side lost. Trump-backed outsider, this is the same guy, Abelardo, edged Petro's chosen heir, oh wow, so he beat him by like about 1%, denying him the second term. A leftist president crying foreign sabotage the moment the vote slips away, with nothing to back it. The audit he wants will either prove him right or bury him. I don't think he's even probably going to get the audit, and that's it. And so you can say here, this is really what's going on. It is scrutiny of the judges who's president, and you can, where's this guy, Petro Gustavo? Let me see if I can pull up his name. I think I follow him. I'm not sure if I do or not. Yeah, okay, all right, let's see what's going on here. All right, so President de Colombia, 2022. And this is the same data. Okay, so even though he got more votes, neither can be proclaimed president. That's right, guys. Listen, you don't understand. Nobody knows who won. Oh, the other guy got more votes? Well, maybe, right? I mean, like, that's what people are saying. We don't know this. So, what's up, Goy Chat? I guess so. And it's just, didn't he do the Hail Hitler or something? He did. And I warned the software, it's an expert audit of the Batista brothers software, and the registrar did not allow it. The worst president in history, Dr. Petro. Yeah, I guess this is, I'm sure this is a good meme if you're in Spain, right? Or Colombia, right? And speak Spanish. Oh my God. Make Colombia, bitch, your man lost. Man. People are tired of the bullshit. They are tired of the bullshit. Good. Yep.
God damn. Look at them all. These people are loving it. Nothing's on fire. Isn't it crazy how that happens? Wow. So nothing's on fire, nothing's getting vandalized, no catalytic converters are being stolen out of cars. The McDonald's in the background isn't being overrun by Nevrons. It's just that everybody has the same flag. This is not, you don't see that all the time. There's no communism flags. Yep, that's right. Look at this. Wow. And you remember what Alinity said about Colombia? She said she liked playing Ark Raiders and didn't mind it because she said it was the same as living in Colombia. Because if you go outside, you have to expect to lose everything that you have. Colombia is an extraction shooter video game in real life. And I think some people are tired of that. They are. They're tired. I don't blame them. What? Wider than Paris? I mean, like, where do you think that, like, I mean, look, like, the guys from Spain are pretty much the same skin color as me, right? At least, like, half of them are. Like, yeah, that's the way it is. Like, where do you think these guys came from? And, you know, you guess fucking Spaniards. That's what happens. Everyone's wearing the country's colors, too. Yeah, I mean, let's be real, guys. Oh, my God. It's wider than Paris. Exactly. The worst president in history weeps, wallow in your filth. Translated from Spanish. Oh, my God. These people are just shitting on him. Wow. And, little Petra, oh, my God. Get ready. Translated from Spanish. Get ready to share a cell with Maduro. Oh my God. And there it is. Maybe, right? I mean, we might have to pack this guy up too. You know, we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, he apparently is having a pretty bad time. And yeah, this is the guy that won right here. Colombia elects. Well, no, God damn it. We're having a little bit of lag here. Colombia elects anti-communist right-wing president. Do you remember what I said about it being the year of the chud? It's not the year of the chud. It's the age of the chud. It's all coming back, bro. Like girls in bikinis selling vacuum cleaners, girls in bikinis selling food, basically girls in bikinis. There's not going to be any homeless crackheads outside 7-Elevens anymore. There's not going to be institutionally designed failure for no reason. This is a new age. It is. It's a new age. Hooters is back. I don't even like Hooters, but like, yeah, I guess so. And Hooters stock on the rise. Yes, how's yesterday's post going? Which one? I don't even remember which one I did. And and if you look at, for example, somebody found me, can somebody find me the image of this? I don't know really where it is. But like there's an image of all these South American countries and how many of these countries have had right-wing, elections happen. Like it's been massive. Colombia, and look at this here. This is California. So Colombia hand-counted 99.8% of their 25 million ballots in under 3 hours. So just for a little bit of context here, California has like what, 40 million people in it or something like that, right? Like county population. What is this? Let me just look it up. I think it's like 40 or 50 million. Like I could be wrong. Okay, 40. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty close. How about that? And so, anyway, yeah, so 40 million and, 50 million, including the illegal aliens. And so they can't count everything in 3 weeks. You guys understand that? So Colombia, this is a second world developing country. Colombia is not really a first world country. It should be. It definitely should be, but it's not. I'd say it's a developing country. Hopefully now that you have a new guy in there, it can be one. But this is a country, and they are inferior to Colombia. It's embarrassing. It's third? I don't think it's a third world country. I think it's a developing country.
You can't compare a place like Colombia to something like even Peru. Peru's a lot worse. You know, obviously all of Africa minus Egypt maybe, and some places in Morocco are pretty nice, and you know, a handful of other places. But overall, like, yeah, I don't think it's a third world. But South America, there's something called the Sao Paulo Forum. It's basically an organization of hundreds of socialist and anti-American political parties to push leftism for decades. Well, you know what? Maybe USAID going away was a little bit of a negative for that, right? Millionaire lawyer, look at that. Fuck it. This is the guy. Man. And also, by the way, here's another really important big thing. How old is this guy? I bet he's probably like 40s or 50s, right? I mean, like, let me go and pull this up. Yeah, he's probably, I'd say like, what, 47. That's my guess, is 47. You saw chat? I did not. And so, and by the way, did I see chat whenever I correctly predicted the Steam chart price? Do you remember that? Do you remember this? Remember I said it was $110? Remember that? Like, this is the thing, is that I make all of my decisions with no evidence. Because I already have the best evidence that I could need, okay? Which is what I think. So, here's the way I look at things. And also, by the way, how do you think I know this? Because I've been looking at Spanish and Hispanic guys for my whole fucking life, man. Like, I know how old a guy like this is. Yeah, he's about 47. I know this because I've met probably 1,000 guys that look like this in my life. Like, I mean, it's not a surprise, man, at all. Gay? It's not gay. It's called going to the fucking tire shop. It's called going to the grocery store. There he is. There he is right there. Yeah, it's not that crazy, all right? And Madam in bed, why don't you shut the fuck up, all right? And so anyway, hope he's not far right, like Milei in Argentina, and starts selling land to the Jews. Oh my God. And anyway, USA, CIA getting involved in the funding. It smells like the rigged election to defeat Gustavo since he's anti-Israel. Shut up. Shut up. They'll be next. They're blaming it on the Jews. See, this is the easy thing now, right? Is so all the right-wing people blame everything on the Jews, and all the left-wing people blame everything on the Jews. So now, nothing's ever your fault. It's always the Jews. I wonder why. Yeah, maybe it's because the Jews are the reason why everything is wrong. That's it. And why, though? I mean, again, I think I can give you 50 reasons why, and people that agree with it are going to say that that's 50 instances of me getting $7,000, okay? Like, so I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to argue with anybody. Let's move on. So, who owns everything? Apparently the Jews do. The Jews control everything, including Colombia's elections. And so, what is this here? Can I find the other ones? Oh, no. I don't know if I can find it or not. South America. Let me just pull this up. South America. Oh, actually, let me see if I can just... let me see if it's aggregated this way or not. And this is the guy right here, heading back to America now. This morning I had the opportunity to meet this guy. This is the guy. Let's see. What does he even say? This is the guy right here. Let's see what he's talking about. Firm for the fatherland. Oh, wow. All right. Colombia was never defeated. Colombia was never vanquished. Colombia was simply waiting for the moment to rise again.
Ha sido muchas patrias. La patria de los ancestros que viven eternamente en la memoria.
Yeah.
La patria salvaje.
Remember that? That's their thing. That's their main
La
thing.
patria prístina que fue conquistada y heredada por nuestros héroes. La patria insurrecta. La patria feroz en la defensa de su gente. La patria construida con manos esforzadas y mentes brillantes. La patria de leyes, de gloria, de luz y grace.
I don't speak Spanish, but I can basically, I think that what he was saying, correct me if I'm wrong, he was saying that everything was amazing and crazy and you had all this fucking aura and glory, and now it turned into bullshit, right? Is that basically what he just said? Yeah. Okay. He was Kang's? Yeah. Which is true. It's true. He's right.
Nos convirtieron en la patria del miedo, en la patria del terror y del dolor, en la patria de lo absurdo, una patria que fue navegando temerosa entre la muerte y las dudas, entre la violencia y el
Like the
envenenamiento
mustache?
de sus
We're not going to talk about the
soldados.
mustache, man. Why don't you stop bringing that up? Oh my god. So like this got a lot of views. People like it. Actually, not really a lot. 98K. I was gonna say it got a lot. I read that as 81. But anyway, so there it is. This is the guy that might have won here, and it seems like he won. Good for him, man. That's fucking awesome. And I have to say that this is the point I was trying to make before: is that young guys are coming up and rising and succeeding. I think that's great. I think that is amazing. I'm so happy to see more young guys taking the reins in politics. Like, I'm 35, 36, right? Like, I want a guy that's around my age. I don't want a guy that could be my grandfather that's running things. I like Trump. Trump's fine. But I'd rather have a younger guy running shit. I would. How old is Zelensky? I don't know how old Zelensky is. I can't gauge his age. If I had to guess, he's 50, 51. That's my best guess. I have no idea. But like, I remember seeing the photo of Zelensky before and after the war, right? Let me see if I can show this. Let me see. Can I pull this up? Dude. Dude. That sucks. Really? Like, I mean, can you imagine that? Like some photos, like this guy used to be at, oh yeah. Wow. He's been cortisol maxing? I wonder why. I'd be stressed out too. I would be. You're literally fighting against a fucking Russian, like the Russian government. Look at Obama before and after the president. Yeah, but like this is like, we're talking about like that's 4 years or 8 years. This is like 3 or 4 years, all right, guys? And so he was a great dancer back in the day. Maybe you're right. And this is it. Oh my, is that his wife? Man. How about that? That's crazy. At least he still has hair, I guess so. And so yeah, it looks like this guy is the one that won the election. I think good for him, right? I'm glad to see this. You haven't seen a dancing clip? I don't know if I have. I'm pretty sure I haven't, actually. Maybe it's somewhere out there, but I have no idea where it is. Oh, and we congratulate, and of course, this is the president of Argentina. The lion and the tiger roar together in Latin America. I wholeheartedly congratulate Abdullah for his historic victory in Colombia. Thank fucking God. Thank God all of these clowns are getting packed up. Oh my God, I am so happy about this. The dancing clip, I have no idea what it is, so I'm not sure. Colombia's president, devout Catholic, pro-America and pro-Trump, pledged massive crackdown on violent gangs and cartels, will build 10 mega prisons. Pro-Israel, will open an embassy in Jerusalem, promotes traditional family values.
Santa María, Madre de Dios.
Oh my God. This is I think this is Hail Mary in Spanish, I believe. I'm not sure. And so, wow. Yeah, Hail Mary full of grace, right? And so, there it is. It is. Got it. Oh, man. I tagged you in a dancing clip on X. People really like this dancing clip, right? I'll have to go and find it.
And so there you go. And so this is great, man. I'm really happy about it. And I'll scroll down and look at some of the other posts and everything. But yeah, it looks like there's even more. Ibrahim Khaldun. Like, this guy looks like a fucking villain. Oh my god. And they apparently got allegedly orchestrating maximum $3.7 billion to defraud Medicare. Really? That's it? That's only $3.2 billion. That's crazy. Get me some food. Why don't you relax, okay? Senior Willie Crocodile Alcatraz. I mean, 10 new mega prisons. Again, I think that people see what happened with Bukele. They see what happened with Bukele and they think to themselves, you know what? Why the fuck do I have to deal with this? Why do I need to listen to this at all? Oh yeah, by the way, Hassan addressed the rape gang inquiry. Are you guys ready? You know you're not, but you're gonna get it anyway. Actually, let me finish this up real quick, and then I want to talk about that. Here it is. I thought I found it. This is the government's, like right-wing versus left-wing, in 3 years. People have had enough of this shit. They've had enough. Everybody's tired of this bullshit. That's it. They got the colors wrong? Yeah. Communism? I guess so. Brazil is next? I think it is. What's the, check whenever Elon bought Twitter? Elon bought Twitter at about that same time. He did. And anyway, let me go back over to Paraguay and went right-wing too. Well, I'd have to go and see. I don't know anything really about them. But you can see that there's very clearly a huge change. If Brazil rolls over, it's over. It's over. Like the left-wing socialist, communist LARP experiment in South America is over.
Now guys, if I remember correctly, this was the stretch of the Alaska Highway where I saw the most bear activity in my whole entire life. Look, there's a black bear right there. Wow, it's crazy how many there are out here. Whoa. Oh yeah, this is definitely like a hunter's camp. That usually means a lot of animal activity. I wonder if someone was living out here. Yeah, this is an old shower setup. This is weird. I think this is the scariest type of forest to be in.
ここに来るのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。手の準備はいいですか？あ、そうですか。はい。その中で気を集まれ！神々の像だじゃ！次だ死ぬまで遊びましょう。お前だってなんかおかしくない？まだ生きてるなんて信じられない。でも僕に不可能はない。ここに来るのは初めてです。よろしくお願いします。手の準備はいいですか？あ、そうですか。はい。その中で気を集まれ！神々の像だじゃ！ ちら死ぬまで遊びましょう。お前たちなんかおかしくない？まだ生きてるなんて信じられない。でも僕に不可能はない。面白くない。余裕を見せて何を企む？お前たち初めてじゃないな。なるほど。さては再現したな、この私を。気な者どもめ！ 今から後悔させてやるよ。誰に言ってるのかって？お前だよ。お前！さてさてお立ち会い。権限をちゃちゃっと拝借しまして。目視戦で作動はノー。次のおもちゃ探そう。 こんな色男見たことないしやっちゃうよ。危ないですよ。ご起点は器も出かけりゃカイドも正解。そして体も空通り。そらほらほらほら。からの
I think that's